Hey, good morning, everybody. We're GFBS. We're Grand Forks' best source. It's time now for your morning update for this Friday, May 16th. Brought to you this morning by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done right now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You know, most changes are done in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change does more, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And included in your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, and cabin air filter, too. And you get discounts for fleets and the military. You know, they can text and email invoices and coupons and mention Grand Forks' best source and get $10 off your oil change. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're open Monday through Saturday with no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is also available if you live in Grand Forks. And Valvoline Instant Oil Change is now hiring. If you'd like to join their team as an assistant manager, customer service rep, or lube tech, stop in to find out more. Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. They're at 3325 South 38th Street or call them 701-780-8462. And make sure you tell them Grand Forks' best source sent you. All right, here we go. Our weather for today. We do have a 70% chance of some afternoon showers. Going to be a breezy one today, too. Temps will start to drop. We'll be at about 60 today. Windy and cloudy, 47 tomorrow. Cloudy on Sunday and back up to about 58 degrees. A tornado touched down northeast of Crookston yesterday. Crookston Fire Department turned on the sirens after the confirmed touchdown just northeast of Crookston in a field. As a result of the storm, there were multiple power outages in the area. No injuries were reported. Police in Crookston also investigating a fatal crash that happened around 3:40 p.m. on Wednesday. Crookston police say 68-year-old John Nimmons of Crookston was driving north on South Broadway when his vehicle left the road and crashed into a tree by South Broadway Bridge. Nimmons was taken to Riverview Health where he died. Police say this is an active investigation and no further details will be released at this time. Well, a Warroad, Minnesota man arrested after a high-risk traffic stop in Grand Forks last night. Grand Forks Police Department says an officer observed a Dodge Ram truck in violation of traffic laws on Demers Avenue just before 8:30 p.m. Now, police say officers attempted to stop the truck driven by 58-year-old Kelly Clevin, but he continued driving. Clevin then stopped at the intersection of Demers Avenue and South Washington Street before continuing westbound, failing to pull over for police. Police eventually blocked Clevin in with their patrol vehicle at the intersection of Demers Avenue and South 20th Street, where they took Clevin into custody without incident. He was arrested for fleeing in a motor vehicle and preventing arrest. No injuries reported during that incident. And again, an update on yesterday's story. Busy stretch on one of Grand Forks' main thoroughfares is closing for repairs. It's going to be a long one, too. Crews will close the Columbia Road overpass from the exit ramps to 2nd Avenue North beginning Monday. Now, that closure is to allow for crews to lift the entire bridge deck to replace the bearings underneath it. Overpass will be closed through the end of October, weather permitting. Detour signs, of course, will be in place. And we will have more news for you right after this. What can Eyesight Drone Services do for you or your company? Eyesight works in the fields of critical energy infrastructure, agriculture, wildlife management, insurance and emergency services, and so much more. Eyesight is an operator on Vantis Network and have their Beyond Visual Line of Sight waiver. Eyesight Drone Services has had flight operations in 47 states, along with Australia, Germany, Japan, Canada, and other countries around the world, inspecting hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland, pipelines, roads, cell towers, wind turbines, and more. 31 commercially licensed and 107 certified pilots. Eyesight can help you. Find out how by calling 701-740-9652 or email info@eyesightdrones.com. What can Eyesight Drone Services do for you? Well, Deion Sanders, the former NFL star and current University of Colorado coach, is headed to Netflix next. 3-part documentary, Prime Time, set for a 2026 release, streaming a network announced on Wednesday. Now, currently in production, the show will cover Sanders' story as a two-sport athlete who transitioned into coaching career. It also will detail the personal story of the NFL and College Football Hall of Fame honoree, from the relationship with his father to his suicide attempt to the blood clots in his that led to amputation of 2 of the ex-cornerback's toes again. again. That will be released in 2026. Finally, in sports, Minnesota Twins won their 11th straight game yesterday, beating Baltimore 4-0. Twins play Milwaukee tonight at 7 o'clock. Now, shortstop Carlos Correa and outfielder Byron Buxton were placed on concussion protocol after a collision in the outfield. We'll keep you updated on that. High school softball yesterday, Fargo Stanley beating Central 6-4. They'll play Fargo South today at 4:30 over in Fargo. East Side beat West Marshall 7-4. Sacred Heart shutting out Roseau yesterday 2-0. Girls soccer yesterday, Red River over Davies 3-2. Central shutting out Fargo North 2-0. Red River will host West Fargo Cheyenne at noon today. NHL Stanley Cup playoffs last night. The Winnipeg Jets still alive after beating the Dallas Stars 4-0. Dallas leads that series 3-2. Carolina beat Washington 3-1 to advance. The Maple Leafs and Panthers play tonight at 7 with Florida leading that series 3-2. And again, no racing at River City Speedway tonight due to weather, but we'll be racing Thursday next week. And that is your morning update brought to you by Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. The big 150th running of the Preakness Stakes is tomorrow, all part of the Triple Crown. The doors open at 9 a.m., so they're going to open early tomorrow. Chance for you to get in and put your bets down, all right? $3 domestic pounders all day long. $1.50 tacos all day long. $10 breakfast burger with a side from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, doors open at 9. You don't have to get the breakfast burger and stuff. You can order your regular food, too. Check it out. Preakness going on tomorrow. Rumors Sports Bar and Casino in the Grand Cities Mall. Make sure to catch Icky Ichabod's Weird Cinema tonight at 9. Have a great weekend, folks. Remember to like, share, tag, and follow us on your favorite app. You know, we love the Forks. Well, Grand Forks' best source is giving the Forks their identity back.